right to be. In some ways, they're so good, but at the same time, it felt like so many of gaming strategies were not cookie cutter, but very concrete.
Check.
It was set in
Low,
stone.
low.
Quite literally, you had the
Yan.
IOLEsh, you had the
So,
Beast
cover
Master
natin
strats,
yung
you had
laban
the
dito ng
Rajang Zero
GG
Point,
versus
free country by
OG.
the end. And usually when a team is that solid on what they want to play, a huge patch overhauls it, you find yourself in trouble because you have to reset a lot of those ideas and you get stuck on them. Like, oh, come on, guys, it's still good. Right. They're still playing some of the IOLEsh, and this is another classic, you know, celery and
Ganda
jam,
lineup
Beast
dito
Master,
ng
still
ano,
playing
ng
lineup. But it doesn't seem to matter if they're just
GG.
too
Medyo
good to make
masakit
anything
tong
work.
ano,
Despite
Terco
playing the
Blade.
same heroes, nothing can slow them down. That's a big question. Can OG
Pa,
kill those momentum?
ganun pala doon. Pwede pala
Unorthodox
dumag
lineup. This is like 7-3-3 versus 7-3-2 right here.
And
Black
it
House.
is, yeah, Gaming Gladiators, this is kind of tried and true.
Hindi sila masyadong aggressive dito sa pagkuha ng first
I
blood.
feel like they're very comfortable with. And OG, some different heroes, some heroes that I personally have some questions
Talakasan
about.
natin ito.
I'm not
Let
sure.
me answer your question.
Okay, fine. Go
dito.
ahead. What was my question going to be?
Your question is
Ay!
Wind Ranger an actual
Bad.
carry?
Ito.
Okay, that's one of them, sure.
What does carry Wind Ranger build?
I actually have the answer to that.
I'll tell you the answer.
Okay, what's the answer?
Treads, number one,
Uh-huh.
because this hero's very efficient with treads.
Yeah.
Early Maelstrom,
Yes.
sometimes Diffusal, but very rarely. Into Gleipnir, into Ags, into Crit. Is that correct?
Pretty much, yes. Yuragi has never built a Diffusal Blade on this hero. He played it twice just yesterday, and he did go Maelstrom, Gleipnir.
Kakaiba yung carry dito, Wind Ranger.
Into Daedalus, BKB, and then, some luxury items from there.
The Ags is really annoying. It is surprisingly annoying on this hero.
Yeah.
Because you cannot get rid of the reduction. So it just
Magawa
makes
ko
it
nga
really
tong
tanky. You have
carry
6
Wind
second
Ranger.
run into 3-second downtime into win run again. And if you get the talents, it's later on.
Naku, patay ata si Daddy Taiga dito.
Just enough damage. Celery gives him the walk away for the impetus to do enough damage to secure first blood.
That is a good payoff when you invest in the early impetus. Because if you do not get the early kill with all the mana expended, sometimes you feel really bad on this matchup. Especially if he's playing versus the Doom, who can maybe just kill creeps if he's trying to play on the lane with the creeps, or is trying to eat the same ones that he wants to take.
Oh, Tofu. Characteristic miss by him on his Morana. Missing the shot on Kitrak that surely would have gotten the kill otherwise. You could see him getting
Patay.
axes will finish.
Inaabot pa doon ng axe.
Nicely played by the Gaming Gladiators duo.
Kitrak just falling behind an XP on this lane.
Yeah.
He's a level 1.
Grabe, medyo mahirap dito yung ano,
Trying to contest this big camp.
Timber nyo.
This is something
Ay, hindi, masakit pala.
this tournament because the lanes have been a lot more
Kaso magic damage kasi, hindi may epekto yung reactive armor niya dito.
really hard.
Pare ko, sakit ng Celery.
Early meta along with that imp. MC's glad he got that heal.
Yeah, seriously. They're putting up with some crazy abuse. OG already kind of losing out on the laning phase a bit. They're 1,000 net worth down. Which
Sakit din ng teki sa nga lang.
laning phase for them. Not necessarily because of the heroes, but because of the early move that Taiga did. Planted some very aggressive wards down, blocked out the ancient camp. It seemed like they were fully prepared of what to do in the first 5 minutes of this game. But unfortunately, push comes to shove, and these matchups are not working out the best for them so far.
Ayan, tamang bato-bato lang dito ng first kill.
His lanes is like level 1 and 2 on the sidelines lanes. I think mid BZM is going to do absolutely fine. He's pretty much free farming here, 16 and 4. And this is a hero that OG wants to play through anyway. It's a last pick Timbersaw for them. He has to do work versus these side lane matchups. Be that frontline bulwark as long as a massive damage dealer in that really big game. So as long as BZM has a good game here, I think the mid game can still be okay. Like Wind Ranger Maiden it's not the craziest level 1 and 2 I've seen. Normally with Maiden you want something that can maybe play more aggressive, but it's been hard for Yuragi to just run up in this lane versus Morana, right clicks, the axes coming through. You're giving stick charges through both these heroes as well, like every win run, an extra stick. It's just a tough lane for safe lane Wind Ranger to battle through. At the same time, there's a reason we don't see safe lane Wind Ranger a lot. Sometimes you just get out CS on this hero. But he's doing okay so far, and this is a pretty good outcome, I'd say.
Aray ko po, patay ata si Daddy Taiga ulit.
Top lane is going to get better over time when you have to deal with level 2 entries.
Grabe slow na itong ano na to.
Celery's at a very fast start here, and I have seen him run over games. Maybe the upside for OG is it's hard to gank a mid-timber. You kind of know where this Enchantress is going to play.
They go for
Ayun na, ginaw na nila dito yung Terror Blade. Naku, pero mamamatay si Taiga dito.
The early taser used by Taiga to stay alive a
Wala.
little bit longer, but not enough to get the kill himself.
Ay, meron pala siyang ano, Scorched Earth.
Was like the last
Yeah, that was
Pero wala nga rin dito si Manpodron, mamatay din
playing
ata
this
ito.
to perfection here.
He's not careful. He might lose a lot of
Ay, may ring of health pala eh.
But that gets him very, very close to his Vanguard. I think once you have the Vanguard, this lane becomes a lot easier.
But that's a tough fight. Fighting through the
Araras Vanguard din.
as he gets another Warpine Raider up here. These are tough creeps to battle through right now, especially when MC is low on mana and he did not get the best early Doom Creep either. No ice armor, it can't get purged, but you're probably looking for the Heartbeat if you could get it versus Terrorblade. That's just insane value if you
Oh, look at that.
find it.
He pulls with a Warpine Raider while his hero is being attacked by Taiga.
Naku, patay ka dyan, Celery. Third skill.
And might actually be in some trouble
Third
here.
skill
He
na,
does have
bilis
Fairy
mo.
Fire, so I
Eh,
think
di
Taiga
tuloy
can
tumama
do
yung
quite
taser.
enough damage, especially with a 1-1-1 build. Now looks like the over time the Wind Ranger is beginning to triumph a bit.
Mamamatay ito si ano,
Probably to be
Kitra.
expected. Nice shackle
Tumama yung
shot.
sa akin shot ah.
Damn. That was a nice little poke there because he had Lotus at full on. Like you have to get the burst, and that is where Wind Ranger excels. Early game single target burst damage. Is there anything higher than Power Shot?
Probably not.
The answer is no.
Okay. I'll just go with them.
Wala, pandamage yung Terror Blade dito.
Or if it's just a rhetorical
It's
question.
always a test. You're always being tested. You're always being watched. Also, I like Yuragi's early build. He's going for Bracer, Wraith Band plus the launch. A lot of early stats on Wind Ranger, but hey, Universal Hero.
Yep.
Bracer ah.
Definitely one of the more
Naku po, ang sakit naman ng Terror Blade dito. Ay, ng Timbersaw. Ay, may baka pala dito yung Mirana.
Trouble here, does not have Timber chaining
Sunog.
out, so
Hmm.
he's definitely caught.
Pakamot,
So
napaka.
close to being great for BZM. He denied Quinn the 6 first, which is what you want to do versus these
Malapit yung
spirits,
call
but
dun
yeah.
ah.
Man, that gaming
Bawi naman.
so fast. I mean, the punish and return, MC.
Ay, putik na yan.
Right now.
No way.
Nakatakas
I can't believe
pa.
he actually got out of that. I was just going to say, well, this is fine because you had a good trade-off. You killed the enemy carry and get your Doom closer to level 6, but Darachi somehow didn't go down, man. That 14 armor he has was able to push through the incoming physical damage.
Early range drop.
Grabe naman po pala.
That's maybe where OG would have wanted these two supports to combine on these side lanes, right?
Patay sana to si ano eh, Ember eh. Kaso may backup na dalawa.
CS bottom, but the early trades on bottom did not help Kitrax's game, so he's pretty slow on this Crystal Maiden, no boots or anything. Those rotations hurt.
Third skill, meron ba?
Run him down again.
Ah, wala na third
I mean,
skill.
the pain's coming into Dyrachio. He's not having fun on this lane, but he's
Wala nga ano dito sa Ace, patay ata.
right now. So despite
Wala,
being pushed out,
negative.
man just doesn't care.
And he gets
Aray
his
ko, ang
level 6,
sakit.
he might be able to just get a
Hindi, meron pa
Racer
SS
trade
dito.
off there and be perfectly fine.
And BT going for it.
Ang
Yeah,
lapit.
they are aggressive thunder and a hook stomp.
Good
May
kill.
peke pa eh.
Taking a lot of damage from that one. But without the meta, an unlikely kill it seems as Taiga actually
Naku,
will
bugbog
die.
sila dito sa
Thought the
taas,
taser would
ah.
protect him, not the case.
Kanina. Nice one. Lumugod na si Juragi.
No thunder as he used it earlier on
Patay kay
MC.
Juragi.
No save from Yuragi. Good rotation there from the enemy carry.
Maganda yung ikot dito di Juragi. Kawawa na kasi yung top lane eh. Tama lang nag-rotate sila dito.
At the
Ito
same
kailangan
time,
nilang
Yuragi
ano,
doesn't need to lane in
patay ni
anymore.
Ember,
He's
kanina pa yan
more
eh.
than capable of jungling from here on out, right?
Yes, but can you jungle?
Ako talaga, madulas talaga to.
He's gonna stick to it. BCM
Buti
has
may
some
stick.
heals. Barely
Napa-
survived through that one. A close
Napakagat
call
labi
between the
pa
two
dito
players.
si BCM.
and Quinn on a nice edge between the Ember and Timbersaw.
They're gonna keep playing that
Patay pa
game.
to si Kitrak.
With haste running out, but enough to secure the kill, invade some early jungle. BZM does not want any of that.
3-6.
Another nice shackle.
Ako,
Froggy's
suudin mo. Meron pa.
pretty good hit rate with this. I did say earlier that he played 2 games of Wind Ranger carry yesterday, and his pubs
Trades muna,
walked
no?
away with 2 wins too, so
Ganun pala dapat.
probably feeling real
Nunaw kasi may lagad
I feel
eh.
like this hero's pretty slow. I think it's gonna take time.
Tama, para may damage, pati may attack speed.
He feels really obnoxious in games. And I've always said
Paborito niya tong ano,
probably just good.
ano pong pangalan
I feel
niya,
like the
pre?
same logic applies to players. Whenever they talk about a player being annoying, it means he's good.
Well, I mean, that depends who's being annoying too.
Yeah, I guess you've had a few interactions with some annoying players.
Yeah.
Nakakaramdam ata si Ace Hardware dito. Patay ka dyan.
He's here.
Gonna have to use the roar, but the chakram is
Maganda.
still out.
Magandang rotation dito.
For OG, now they can head back towards mid.
Kaso dapat yung mid papatay nila dito yung mid eh. Naku, lumabo na
He's
yun.
in that defensive jungle early for gaming, not able to stand bottom.
Patay ka dyan, Daddy Taiga.
Good side for OG if you can keep
Taser.
away from those towers. Now you're on.
Ayan na, pinagpapapanana. Na-silence pa. Ay, wala silence.
It's the blast off. It's the shackle shot too.
Saan pupunta?
He just has
Saan
no
pupunta?
remnants. 3 more seconds. He's got a fairy fire.
Napakalupit.
He used all of his resources to try and kill little old techies.
Di nyo pa napatay yung
Went to the
Tekis.
shop
Ano
and
ba
never
yun?
came back or what?
Yeah, I guess so.
This is unusual for Quinn to be out of the resources in the early game, especially with how much gaming like to play around him. OG striking back. They must be feeling pretty good
Panay mo, boy.
now.
Panay mo.
Midas on MC, and your Rockies having a
Ay,
fantastic
sexy.
game. He already has Javelin up,
Nakailag.
and he is gonna be a
May
really
Sander yan, pre. Ingat ka, kailangan pa ng isang backup dyan.
Duraggio. All they have to do is slow him down long enough for MC to get there with the Doom. He's gonna try and go through the portal. He's not gonna be able
Ay,
to
na.
get time for the Doom. BCM's gonna chase after him here.
Pambira, no?
Or not.
MC. We're a little faster.
Duraggio actually immediately puts the meta to use to hit this tower. So, trade off of safe lane towers.
Maganda sana mag-push dito kasi may traktora kaso wala nang trips.
Teleport scroll, but this tower's almost gone. That
Eh, nasusubukan nila depensan dito yung sa
Well, it's
baba.
a little bit. I really thought BCM would commit through the portal. I guess he didn't know
Ang
what was on
dami,
the
oh.
other side, but I
Sarap
feel like
yun.
if you're the Timber Saw, it's pretty worth your time just to chase the Terrorblade around the map, right?
Okay din pala yung Wind Ranger dito para mapatay agad yung Enchantress.
instantly back top of his teleport.
Kaso patay dito si MC.
God damn. Man, it's all over the place.
Napagandaan na pala dito si MC.
Duraggio says, okay, I'll TP as well. The other
Naku,
side of
patay
it
ka dyan,
goes, gets a
Kitra.
good pick off on MC. Ace is trying to
Eh,
get
sisa mo
through
na.
that ancient stack you're talking about. He has been pushed off of lane.
Oh, this is a huge stack.
OG are they're gonna come take it.
Biggest objective on the map right now, for sure. They're gonna bring everybody from OG. But can they stand in the area?
Hindi nag-chain ah.
They're gonna keep their distance. I wonder if they're gonna go back in when the Moonlight Shadow is done.
I mean, you know there's no meta Terrorblade to join this type of fight, so you know you have the 5-on-4 if you want it.
Yeah, Timbersaw he's gotta be feeling pretty strong at this point.
Sige, sugod nyo na. Kulang isa oh.
He chains into an arrow,
Walang Terror
trying
Blade.
to cover him. Primal Roar going down as well. A lot of OG heroes showing themselves gaining.
Wala, mahirap mahuli yan. Wala kayong pang-ista na malapit.
I mean, this is time to finish the Ancients. That's what's happening right now.
Yeah, certainly.
A nice chase
What?
down.
Huwag maharangan, pre.
I don't know if Tofu cares if he dies.
Naku, nakaiwas na naman.
Take as much time as possible away from OG.
Patay ang isa. Kaso, tagal na napatayin.
Well spent for
Nakuha
Ace.
na yung mga ancient
Thank you
dito
for your
eh.
sacrifice. It shall be noted.
Finally gonna be able to get to that Helmadom creep.
He's still decent far behind though.
Yeah.
His lane phase was not great.
And whip.
Normally these two gaming cores would want to be ahead off of all the stacks they create. That's their MO. So the fact OG are still in this position after that, a decent sign. And I'm still impressed by how good of a game Iraqi has had. 3-0 and 3 already. The thing about Wind Ranger in this game is she scales really well versus Terrorblade. This is not a fun matchup in the late game. Yeah, it's really sad for him because Terrorblade does not want to buy.
Naku, ingat ka dyan. Pinagbabalaka na yan,
Very
Juragi.
low value item on the hero in general. You want bigger things. You want the butterfly timing or Scotty or
Juragi,
Swift
stop
Blade
the
or
war.
Daedalus or Satanic, right? You got beat it. Just feels like a bad slot a lot of times. Then even with Ags, you're still reducing the physical by 50% anyway. So you still have to cut through that. And on top of it, Wind Ranger just slays you. Just straight up slays your hero.
Yeah, even if you get off a Sunder, she could just kill you through it.
Yeah.
Kill you a second time.
It almost reminds me of the Ursa Terrorblade matchup.
Yeah.
Sometimes you Sunder.
Yan, hanapin nyo na yung Terror Blade. Kanina pa nagpa-farm yun. Ang dami ng pera nun.
Stuns in the game now after a lot of the nerfs. Just a very nice matchup. So I don't think OG feel pressure going late versus Terrorblade at all. Maybe the X factor is Ember. I think Ember can be obnoxious in these late game scenarios, killing your supports. But you have Doom. If you land some good Dooms on the Ember, you can deal with the Terrorblade like OG. this is their wheelhouse. This is where they feel comfortable. They're going to have a fast Crimson Guard that's going to allow them to fight the Beastmaster pushes for this tier 1 mid that Gaming really want right now. This is an Enchantress Beast lineup that does not have the tier 1 mid down in 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's a must-have, and you can see Taiga's already setting up for it.
Patay na kayo dyan.
Field sign, okay.
Nako, nahuli si Kitrak.
Good arrow onto Kitrak, stun coming through. Taiga, they managed to dodge that one. See if they can get
Ganda nila gumawa ng space dito para makaparp yung Terror Blade.
Should be able to get at least
Patay na to.
one person out.
Kaso walang detection.
Moonlight Shadow hiding Celery.
Yun lang, magdala kayo ng dash kasi.
Starts backing out. The rest of the game, the Gladiators are here as reinforcements. Another slice
Patay.
into an arrow.
Tinamaan ng araw.
He's hard to bring down.
Sinigawan pa sa mukha.
Crimson Guard yet. The stun goes away now, but it's a bit too late.
Ang sakit, di kaya.
Done, and Gaming Gladiators now can make that move for the all-important mid objective.
Gaming just crashing with the numbers, and OG getting kited out by that Moonlight Shadow. Destroyed him in that engagement, along with all the vision Beastmaster's giving. Daracho has played a very fast game on this Terrorblade, and it has paid off for Gaming. They're bringing the other Super Force back, and they're looking for another.
Naku, may combo pala yun.
They have the Pavis to help protect the timber.
Patay, ayan na, Joragi. Gumawa ka na yung mala Joragi. Si BCM, mamatay. Ay, hindi namatay, very good.
Last hit from the Terrorblade is not enough. Boy, that was a super close call.
Ayan na, si Joragi.
Ranger charging forward with the win run. It's gonna expire eventually. Oh, nice.
Ayun. Aray. Kaso, walang damage.
Having a hard time
Wala nang metamorph dito yung Terror Blade. Pwede nyo nang patayin yan.
These pokes are so dangerous when Quinn is just slaying you the whole time. That's
May
the
dagger ba yun doon?
OG support.
Tingnan mo, may dagger doon.
Issue sticking in the fight, even with the early Pavis from Taiga. I like it. It's helping them stay in the engagement.
Ano, gusto mo sa mama din.
You want to doom Quinn here? The answer seems to be no.
Yeah, without having the
Load ka rin, load ka ng Dota. Load ka
seems like a
doon.
bad idea. So instead, I'll take the mid tower, which, you know, BCM's success on the mid lane, they had already loosened that up a little bit. So being able to bring that one down, Wind Ranger gonna run into Celery here.
Oh, well.
May SS ba?
No
Walang SS si Joragi.
So you have to keep in mind this is Ench first as well.
May Gleipnir siya dito. Magandang item para walang takbuhan.
Focus somebody down with a chain zero or more. A lot of this tank ability goes away.
Yeah, that is crazy. The Aghanim Scepter doesn't make it non-dispellable. So you might invest in this Aghanim Scepter, and if you just get
That's
enchanted,
also
it goes away.
That is a big problem for Yoragi. He has to keep this in mind. You can get it at the 25 if you want to play for that timing.
That's true. Yeah.
Yo, guys, all I need is level 25. Then you can't touch me.
Well, that's kind of what I feel like Timbersaw plays for right now. I'm not a big believer in this hero since they took the Chakram away from the Aghanim Scepter. I don't know how you feel about it, but
It definitely hurt. It hurt him a lot. It hurt this like damage ramp that a lot of heroes couldn't deal with. You just close the game out with it. You're gonna have to wait a long time to get that.
Orb
same
of
effect.
Distraction. Masarap yan kay Wind Ranger.
Timber in this game is very useful for
Solid yung mga normal attacks niya dyan.
magic. So when BCM goes in, he doesn't necessarily need to be the guy just solo killing cores. You can just create space, be tanky. I don't know if we'll see the Ags since that is
Grabe, kinupit agad yung SS dito. Tapos sabay araw. Talagang delete agad yung mga tatamaan ng araw dito.
The shackles, the frostbites, the mines coming in. I can see that aspect being very useful this game.
Huli na doon. Kaso nakapagbitaw na ng SS.
an opportunity to put that dude to use. Quinn's gonna
Nakatulong pa para sa... Ay, natinoy.
after MC went for the killing.
Grabe naman po pala si Kuya McQueen.
I feel like that was one of those dooms. He's like frustrated. He hasn't been able to do anything.
Yeah, and he's now being slight chained, so he's going to be even more frustrated.
Patay ka na, MC. Grabe.
On cooldown for a bit.
Ang sakit.
Take a lot of damage. The Pavis going to help him out though. He's
Kaya lang, isihan nyo lang. Wait nyo si Joragi.
rotations and not even backing out. Put some damage on this
Asa si Joragi? Natay tayo, pauwi pa lang. Tulak to, panigurado.
Every single objective push. I mean, was Beastmaster the carry and Daracho the
Lumilit na yung mapa dito ng
The
OG.
roles are reversed here.
no building damage from this
Papa,
Beastmaster.
wala papakamot sa ulo si Daddy natin,
The
ha.
Overlord, which
It's nice this game. I mean, until Doom is 15.
yeah, until Doom's 15, I'm still not sure if this is worth it whenever you're matched up against a Doom personally.
The thing
Yun,
is,
no?
MC's only level 10.
Ano pa si Diracho, nilalamig, kinakaba na ata.
Use this item. And the thing is, let's say you get a golem, which is maybe what you want here to buff up the HP. He does find one instantly. I mean, run this creep in, right? Because you're playing Terrorblade Ember Dota. You just play to buff those two cores. You can almost play backline Beast here. Support the ores, let the Terrorblade Ember go in. Is MC just going to be able to run up and eat your creep? It's not guaranteed. I don't think this thing is that one-to-one. It's just 100% done deal. I actually think in some ways, this creep can be annoying for OG on the backline, providing the buff and being there for a good ward.
Okay, that's fair enough.
You're also just not always going to have Devour.
Yeah.
So I think it's still a very nice item here. You definitely wanted Vlad somewhere in this build-up for Ace. Too valuable with Dyrachyo and the Terrorblade. And
Huli ka na, bata.
7Ks, Yuragi's gonna
Kanina ka pa ng gugulo.
Enchantress.
Ba, dominating ka pa BGM ah.
Almost to that Gleipnir.
Yeah, that's a big timing.
Actually, it's just flying out. It's done.
You're gonna have tons and tons of catch and kill power coming from this win range.
Kailangan pag nag-commit sila, makapatay talaga sila agad.
I mean,
Ang bilis bumakap ng mga kampi dito ng ano.
You have a chant.
GG.
there's still the dispel. Still got to worry about that. So the Aghanim Scepter on Timbersaw gets dispelled.
Ayan na.
Really?
Hinayop-hayop na si Roshan.
That is what I've been told.
I just assumed it wasn't because like the spell that it's built into reactive armor is
Well,
not.
I was talking to Fog and he was saying like you can just duels it, you can just dispel it.
I mean, I totally believe Fog because
Yeah.
he always knows the interactions with these things.
So that's why I
Si Ember ang kumuha.
The thing is, even if it's not, you can just kite it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it makes the hero near impossible to kill, but it's again without the second Tracham, I feel like the threat is not really there.
Scotty done for Dyrachyo. It's like
AZM.
coming.
Ayan na, pumasok yan. Unahin nyo, kaso nakapagbitaw ng SM, maglagay ka ng center agad dyan. Naku po, grabe naman yung buhay ni Juragi dito.
Ace dropping the primal horde to stop the freezing field as best he can. It's a support back.
Patay si Celery.
On the side, not sure if they want
Yules, wala kang Yules, patay tayo dyan. Ayan na.
to go. He's gonna make the commitment.
Ayan na, yung final boss, si Dyrachyo.
Managed to hook over that little cliff
Pitas.
there.
Pitas din yung Mirano dito.
While Quinn still gonna be able to run down.
Dako, hindi ko nakita kung kanino binataw yung Doom.
Dyrachyo to get his
Kay Mirana
claws
ata.
into that Doom. Pretty nice fight. What was it? 2 for 2? Was that all it was?
Kaso hindi, pangit.
They actually denied Tofu. All right.
Yeah, MC
Na-deny pa, tapos offlane pa napatay.
The thing is, OG had the runes for that. But yeah, Gaming have Aegis, but it doesn't feel like they have enough damage to get these big
Alanganin dito sila, ano ah.
with the Beast Aura, with the Golem in that fight.
Yeah, what did Yuragi focus fire in that fight? What was he on?
Ayan na. Sinong Dino?
Just took forever to kill this Enchantress. I don't even know if he really got a Colt off in this fight. There's no one to use it on.
Oo, kanino mo bibitaw yan?
Constantly.
The boars in. And Golem just slay hit track. He comes back in here, still has ult.
Ah, kay Mirana.
Focus fired. Murata
Ayun
still got
oh.
denied.
Madinay na naman ni paring ko.
That's brutal.
Napangiti,
It's also double
napangiti.
damage. Wind range roll. You're not gonna have many of those.
And great
Wala,
timing
pag
by
nakapitan ka talaga ng normal ni Terrorblade, wala ka ng takas dun.
Focus fire when Ranger hit.
And Quinn is causing him a lot of problems right now.
Naku, patay ka dyan, Kitrak.
Tanking it from focus. He has Aegis now, shield root on top of that. But they're just destroying your backline in all these
Galing.
fights. And the lead is building every time.
Ang galing talaga na ito ni Quinn.
Is going to outfarm Yuragi on the map. It's just a hero thing. There's nothing you can do about it. You're always going to have to pay through these small deficits that are being created between the two carries. Of course, I still think Wind Ranger has a very good matchup here. It's not the end-all be-all. But Gaming just play for these timing pushes. Fall a little too far behind. They're going to capitalize on it. Already trying to take your tier 2 mid.
Aray ko, ang sakit. Duguan agad yun, tinamaan ng Gleipnir. Naku, focus pa yan.
That's one.
Very good.
That is one.
Let's go, let's go.
The second time, he disables. Arrow immediately catches the CM, so no frostbite immediately. Quinn still being targeted. Shackle goes out, but a BKB.
Focus fire pa rin yun.
He's gonna be good for now. Loaded door bounce.
Nakalotos oil pero patay siya dun.
BCM falls anyway.
Huli pa si Kitrak.
Kill. That's gonna be the Crystal Maiden dying.
And these arrows.
Kala ko lalamang na yung audio dun ah.
Every phase is an arrow. And these arrows are debilitating. They're destroying Kidtrack in the fight. It was one of their only good stuns.
So Yuragi this time around, he's gonna do that Manta build. Where do you see the value in that? And just getting rid of slight chains into arrow?
It's chains.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it here. I don't think you're too worried about Wind Ranger reflection, you know?
Sure.
It's without a big threat.
Naku, nahuli si Juragi. Walang SS yan, kakasander lang yan. Pero okay lang eh. May doom naman eh. Nagpa-farm ka pa Juragi ah. Banata mo na yung mga yan. Ay! Tumalong! Kaso makataas pa rin dito yung Ember. Patay ang Mirana. Dominating si Juragi. May dinosaur eh. Wala kasi lang, may dinosaur. Wala ka bang Yules pare? Walang Yules. Tama na yan, masyado na malalim. Ay, meron nga palang Gleipnir. Nice one. Malaking tulong yung Gleipnir para makahabol sila doon sa mga kalaban. Yun yung kulang din nila, yung AOE na control eh. Sumasakit si yung Juragi ah.
Those are the big kills that are going to stall the game up too. Duracio's been the objective engine for gaming. Every time he's off the map, you gain time for your cores to catch back up and push into this late game where...
Ayun na, nakahuli dito si Daddy Taiga. Kinagat ng mga dinosaur. Sentry? Ako walang sentry. Meron pala kaso hindi sila lalaban. Nandito si Diracho. At sakit ni Diracho. Walang galawan sa Skadi. Wala. Ang sakit talaga. Bawas regeneration din dahil sa Skadi dito. Pipilitan na nilang mapush tong third tower dito para na-replay. Mapakabot si Diracho dito. Sabi niyo meron palang tao doon. Hindi nila tinuloy dito yung mid lane. Disiplinado. MKB. Kailangan niya nang ma-hit dito si Windranger kahit naka-third skill. Tingin ko kailangan nila dito ng yung shard ni Windranger eh para may konting control eh. Gagawa ng pangarap dito. Pag nahuli ka, tapos ka na. Walang pala dito, no? Ay, grabe yung damage. Kaso walang mga dito si Juragi. Juragi, magtunos dili ka na. Patay ka dyan. Ang pangit ng trade nila dito. Patay ka dyan, MC.
Crimson Guard is insane as Bastion. There's a reason both teams have one. It's causing both teams some issues, but that's a non-meta fight.
Grabe, isa lang yun. Tapos tatlo napatay sa side nila. Pinilit mo pa kasi eh. Ayun o, tignan mo. Hirap na yung damage mo. Gusto pa yung mana mo. Patay agad. Sino ba dino mo dyan? Ah, doon pala siya tinamaan sa after dagger.
13,000 net worth lead now for Gaming Gladiators after yet another successful team.
Grabe yung GG. Pinapatunayan talaga nila silang pinakamalakas na team dito.
They are getting a lot of objectives over it. They get a lot more map control with all of these fights. And Roshan is coming up in 30 seconds, so OG want to stop this from spiraling out of control. This next fight is a must-win.
I feel like at a certain point, OG also just, they can't commit that much for Enchantress. Like, I understand why they're doing it. It is the first target you see. If you can break her, you got a 5-on-4. You remove some of the auras and damage from the fight, but at a certain point, you're going to need this Wind Ranger ulti on a core, right? It just has to happen, I feel, for you to win the long engagement, and especially for these objectives. So that means you're either going to have to land some good Shackle, Stun, Doom on the Terrorblade or the Ember, in my opinion, and just burst them down with that Wind Ranger ulti. That is what
Yan. Tama yan. Tignan natin kung may mabibig naman dyan.
Gaming all these beast enchantress lineups because they send the creeps in, they send the hawks in, they see everything.
Alam na rin nila kasi mag-uumagan eh. Pupunta na sa baba yung Roshan. Talagang babantayan nila.
Why if BZM is tanky enough to go in, that's one way you can combat that. Which is why
Ingat,
he's going the
ingat
axe.
lang
I
dyan.
worry if this is actually just
Baka
Goldfield, as we were discussing.
magulat ka, nandyan na lahat.
It's just not enough to survive anyway. MKP finished for Doraccio. Does end up going for it. He's got it pretty damn early here since he's so far. That is going to make Yuragi's life hell in these engagements. Yeah.
Monkey King Bar. Okay na rin.
He's working towards a Lincoln, so you already have a damage problem. If you're OG, with your carry going Lincolns, it's beginning to stack up quite a bit.
Yeah, I really worry for Yuragi's damage in this fight. So with Mantle Lincolns, I don't know, into this Beast Crimson with Golem Aura?
Yeah, I mean,
You
you
can
can
pipe on Celery?
even if you go in, let's say you get
Grabe.
chains, you mantle
Paano nila
it,
papatayin dito yung
you
GG?
get Primal Reward, it's blocked by
Grabe yung
I'm still
sustain
not
nito.
convinced you're winning that fight.
Yeah, even as a Halberd. Plus Elven Tunic on Ace. This Beastmaster has a ridiculous amount of evasion on top of everything else.
It actually does, Jesus.
Then you're going to have this Murata ulti come through, which is giving you a plus another 20% evasion on everybody. There is a lot of hidden EHP in this gaming ball lineup, and they are ready to hit your base with that Wrecking Ball. There's a Wolf Aura here too. My God.
All right.
The AoE effectiveness right now, off the charts. And are you ready for that 5-on-5? Ag's done for BZM.
Wala to.
Okay, well, let's see how he's able to put
Grabe.
this to use.
Talagang tutulak na nila to. Kaya nilang itulak
I
to.
think you have to find Quinn somehow. You just have to. He has cheese Lincolns, but I don't think you can.
Mamatay na si Kitrap.
In a good game. I mean, it just seems like they're trying to lure them in, but
Unti-unti lang nila dito yung Torre.
Doraccio, they don't have to. Selward is ever just keeps
Nakanino ba
getting to
Aegis?
tier 3.
Ah, naka-Diracho.
Meta is going to be coming down soon, so they might not be able to get any barracks out of
Anong
this.
gagawin nyo? Sino una papasok dyan?
Sure, what's a Thunder?
Tumalon! Nako!
Turn around the Thunder. Okay.
Sinander agad.
Here with a buyback. So OG, maybe planned for this one, but it looks like the commitment of the meta lasts just long enough to be able to
Ayan
get
na.
the goal. The melee creep. Somebody finished that one off. Oh, they almost got the Doom. The Doom going up. Oh, no.
Kaso nag-inv, hindi nabigat din. Ay,
They
nadum
managed to
ba?
catch the Beastmaster, and Gaming
Nadum,
Gladiators will be
si Ace.
behind, it looks like. So the slight change, Doraccio, thinking about
Ayan na.
going back in. He's going for his
Ubos kay BCM. Patay tayo dyan. Juragi, baka muna konti. Patay. Patay dito si Diracho ha. Wala na yung Metamorphosis. Grabe, ang sakit ni BCM dito. Let's go. Kinain na yung chest dito. Tatlo yung nag-buyback sa side ng GG. Ayan na. Ubos kay Juragi.
Yuragi out of mana. What he would pay for a shackle.
Shackles.
To try and clean up the Ember.
I-shackles mo pre. Uri ko. Ang sakit. Kakamot ulo dun si Glenn ha. Ako pala.
Yuragi finals, he finds his nemesis in these
Kita.
engagements.
Ay, sa puno na si Topo.
For OG. That was
Isa sa mo.
support buy. That's like
Yun lang, hindi nakita.
7 for 3 here.
I mean, I cannot
Ridiculous amount of damage from BZM and Yuragi.
Grabe.
Between the two of them.
Ang kate nung ano, first kill ni BCM.
that was 3 different lives on
Ayan,
Terrorblade,
oh.
so just that by itself.
I mean, that
Siya yung naging ano, sacrificial run.
definitely paid off for BZM here. He got some big damage pops off it. My God, what an engagement. So many good shackles, good ultimates from BZM on top of it.
Hindi pa na ng Mega.
Doom there, we were looking at an entirely different engagement. He has to settle.
Ayun o, tingnan mo. Sakit dito ng first kill. Ayun o. Agaw na attributes eh.
Kills with this range roll. What goddamn shackle, man. Ooh,
Ayun o.
BZM.
that is just a game when you shackle right there. There's no way around it.
I just can't
Juragi, tamang distansya lang.
in the first place. They stayed until Meta actually died. I thought they were going to take the tier.
Ayun o, shackles. Ang ganda pa ng shackles dito ni Juragi.
So they know this is their timing to strike with the air blade.
Matay, tapos mamamatay dito si Queen.
Double gem fell on the ground during that entire thing. That just swung the entire game. You have a Daedalus for
Babawi.
Rocky now. Oh man, the damage is starting to come through.
Grabe, naka-Daedalus na.
25 talents on OG, you're gonna have trouble on gaming side. These are really strong level 25 talents, and they're not too far
Ayun na.
away now.
Babawi.
Just mentioned Yoraki, 7-0 and 12. He has not been.
Naku, nahuli si BCM agad.
That's who they want taking it.
Lotus Orbers. Eh, naku, hindi nyo kaya yan. Ayan na, sasabog na.
He doesn't take any damage from these guys. They got to focus somebody else.
Yun na, sumabog.
Around their controlled area.
Back muna konti. Regen.
No slide, no chains, no arrow.
Regen lang muna.
That's just a weird place to fight for OG. Very hard.
Wala
for
na. Nag-commit ata na Metamorph dun eh.
Illusions going in. Will be a meta pop here for Duraccio. No Roshan to go and claim off that. I think OG are honestly okay with that.
Yeah, certainly.
We should also note Shiva's guard for MC. Very clutch timing pickup for him as well. So much extra tankiness in that engagement. It's a really nice Shiva's game. You pretty much only have to worry about the physical scale here from gaming going into that late game.
Yeah.
So the more armor you get, the more halberds.
Grabe ang kulat na dito nila.
Even some extra force staffs.
Ano yun? Sasama ka lang? Sasama ka din?
As well as double force staff, so
Sasama ka? Okay ka muna. Hi. Hello. 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 Hello.
That's all they want to do. Prolong
Hello
the
ka dun,
engagement,
hello.
Make sure your Rocky and BCM have time to output the damage. That's what worked well for the bottom.
Spotted him with the. Oh, I think the Shiva's connected, but it didn't give him the vision.
Just on the cusp. And
That's weird.
This is map fighting for Roshan right now. This is what both teams want.
Yeah.
So losing those gems. It's also gonna hurt
Isa
you
ka din?
because you get the
Isa
crowd
ka din?
vision. If you're
Hello
OG,
ko
you
na.
also
Hello.
get to see these hogs
Hello.
that have been a nuisance.
Hello.
Hiragi is going to build towards a Scotty next. So it's very curious if he was going to think about Axe since the 25 talent is coming up. Or is the other 25 talent better? And he just ignores Axe entirely.
That's a very tough call.
Ano ba yan?
Very tough. Sometimes you run out of mana on this hero, honestly. It's a big problem. Scotty definitely will help with that.
Ganim stand dito ni Doom. Wasak yung mga yan.
Extremely tanky.
Grabe yung damage dito ni ano. Dirat, ay ni BC.
First went over to the techies. Second one goes to the
Malupit.
Crystal Maiden on the side of OG.
Shard definitely decent here. He also has that axe, so you
Ang lambot eh. Lumambot dito si Terror.
pick up the Wind Ranger shard.
Have Gaming Gladiators not done a single Tormentor? Yeah, that's right. Because he's the only one with Shard on his team.
I mean, they've just been on OG side of the map. Never felt like it was time.
Well, it also means they didn't use that like map control that they had to try and take the opposing
Yes.
Tormentor, right?
OG have done well holding on to his mid game. You're down to rats, but who cares?
Yeah, this late into the game, totally fine.
All about who can get to the next set of items right now, and also where you find that jump. Can you break the Ember Lincolns and find the Doom, and you start on Duraccio? Honestly, just getting a Doom on him, totally good as well. It's just about keeping your Timber and your Wind Ranger alive, and if you're gaming, you gotta start using this.
Timeless Relic.
You gotta start
Magandang
playing some
item
hero
yan.
connections. Probably try and kill supports first.
I'll spoil that shit.
He's Aghanim Scepter, so look out for that minefield sign.
That's what I'm saying. We need the Gale Force to go with it.
That is
You gotta drag him
very
through.
good point.
Gale Force.
Switched up his build again. Yuragi's
Ayun, patay. Huli ka na.
Well, maybe. He knows
Patay ka.
exactly what he
Oh.
wants. A kill on Celery with pick
Tulak
up
na.
here makes
Tulak
it
mid.
easy for him, but
OG are in advances. They have another focus.
Pero gumagawa sila dito ng pangarap sa bot. Kailangan natin na depensahan to. Butas na pala itong baba.
yeah, yeah.
Just gotta play it slow.
Ang hirap niya.
Rush into the auras that are still very strong here for gaming.
Inuunti-unti dito yung H-Barak sa mid.
I don't know, man. It feels like if you let Timber and Wind Ranger get this level 25 here,
Wala, payat tong item ni ano, ni
But this
Queen.
normal win-win plus second chakra.
Yeah, both those heroes are going to be super hard to kill
Linkin.
and outputting a lot of damage. Our Doom is now having an overwhelming blank, so big increase in effective HP because he had all those armor items before. He had the Crimson
Grabe
Armor,
itatagal
the
nito ni
Shield
Mind
Guard,
Control dito.
straight up armor. Now he's got a bunch of HP behind both of those things, so
And the strength makes the Crimson better.
true. That's also
Scaling it even more versus physical-oriented lineup from gaming. These slights, they don't hurt as much as they used to. They really do.
Madum niya lang talaga yung Beastmaster, pwede na eh. Wala nang problema dun, Beastmaster
Can
lang.
still scale. He's going to be the late game threat, but he has to get to that Ags. He has to get to that refresher territory where Ember just starts to play off the remnants as well as the talents.
will this be
Pop, 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 pop.
Because if we're talking about third
Ares, Ares,
you're
Ares.
talking about a free Aghanim Scepter out of the Roshan pit, which would be pretty massive.
Go, nagmamadali
He's
ba?
the third, and he's
Tama, may Aghanim siya.
so
Di pwedeng ibigay yan. Dapat kunin niya yan.
Just Ags on Ember right now. This is the fight.
Alam nila nag-arrest dito yung GG.
getting a lot of good vision right now.
Ayan na.
So they want to go for BCM.
Aray ko.
They're gonna poke at him,
He's still tanky.
but not really
Naku,
getting
ubos ka
too
kagad
much
yung salary.
He is gonna be the target. Finally,
Tigas yan.
on MC, a really good target if they can kill him, but the damage heroes are just not close enough.
Naku, si MC.
Meanwhile, BZM's diving after
Teka lang, si Diracho, medyo nag-aalanganin na yung buhay dito. Binitaw na yung dom kay Celery. Naku, patay si MC agad. Pero ang tigas dito ni BCM, oh.
They're just
Mauubusan din ng...
focus fire and hate, but it feels like
Wala, hindi kaya. Kamali sila doon ng NFF.
down there for MC. He just gets caught in no man's land with that roar. And suddenly, that's an awful fight for OG. End up having to doom an edge. You find some good focus fire.
Wala eh, nagulat sila doon, wala silang sentry. Kanina pa silang pinaghahandaan eh. Yun na, meron ng Aghanims dito yung Ember. Lilipad ng lilipad to.
Man, this Ember, he hurts now.
A big boost in like magic damage when you have this, all the defense has been focused on the physical aspect for OG.
That's why it's so important. That's why this Ember
Medyo
is
masakit na dito yung Ember. Naka ano pa, kaya sangge.
He honestly basically did nothing.
Yeah.
It's just he's kiting out the Doom and Quinn going to work.
OG.
Uy, umalis ka na dyan. Mapitas ka pa eh.
The push is coming. But this bottom lane's already cleared up, so it's the Terrorblade pushing down mid. That's the real threat.
Ayan na.
Has still not picked up his next item yet. He thought about Scotty, thought about Lincoln's. Now he's settled on Aghanim Scepter. He's just not sure, but 25 is closing in pretty soon, so maybe the Axe is the final call.
Ayun na, nagpasabog na.
Is the best item here. He's gonna let him scout more aggressively too. which is
Ags,
trying to find
pwede
his
din.
Yeah, I mean, part of that last fight was Gaming Gladiators, both with Winlight Shadow and Celery just kind of casually frontlining. They really drew OG into an awkward fight.
That is the big question. If you see Celery in front, do you go on him? Do you try and find another angle?
Grabe no, grabe yung bait ni Celery dito. Pinapabuhos niya lahat ng skill sa kanya pero nakakaligtas pa rin siya.
Just looks rough. You have a cheese on Tofu as well. These backline supports for gaming, not so backline anymore. No easy targets. Probably need some big shackles like we saw earlier. Like that's what really made that bottom lane fight good for OG. Jiragi hitting a 2 support shackle.
Yeah, and then the follow-up stun from Techie.
I don't know how many times you can get that, but he's still having a perfect game here, 8-0 and 12. Cannot fault the Wind Ranger play here at all.
Aghanims,
Lacks
mag-Ags.
absolute shameless.
I don't know, I feel like he...
Ang yaman ng Terrong
I'm
Blade.
happy with the outcome.
We'll see when all things are said and done. I mean, Gaten has still not gone back for their Tormentor, right?
Yeah, no.
Is this the level?
Don't give a damn about it. I mean, Piranha...
Ayun na, pinasok na si Jiragi.
does not want it. The Enchantress, it's kind of whatever. You're the team with Beastmaster on your squad, so
Yeah, I guess the
threat
shards
probably
are-
doesn't do anything.
Kind of irrelevant here.
And the time commitment for the team...
Naku, nagpakita ka dyan, Taiga. Papasokin ka dyan.
If you take away the shard aspect.
Oh, wait, Jiragi
Ayan na. Metamorphosis. Huli agad si Kitrak dito. Walang buyback.
Secure themselves a numbers advantage while they go for the tier 2.
Grabe, ang sakit ng Diracho.
Buff him up with
Nagubad na sapatos
just let him go to work.
para makahabol.
Yeah, that's nice.
Can't even poke him from this far back.
Sa'yo na yung tsinelas ko.
It's crazy. 75 bonus attack speed.
Gagawa kayo na yung mala dito si BCM. Naku, lumambot si BCM.
What would you do for a level 25 Timbersaw here? Might be willing to pay a game or two.
Ayan na, pumasok na.
With the bloodstone, immediately there's a
Ayan na. Naku, hindi ka nakapag-Lotus Orb.
helps him out with the taser. Very important aspect.
Pumasok na, kaso low na dito si Yuragi ha.
Wins on that one, and now he's
Grabe, ang sakit.
trying to get him forced out to get him away from Toronto.
Buhay na buhay pa dito yung Gigi. Sobrang healthy pa. Grabe yung sustain nila dito. BCM papasok sa sabog to. Ayun, sumabog. Naku, hindi talaga nila mabawasan dito yung Gigi.
Don't feel comfortable with diving in, and Quinn actually managed to force them back.
We're out meta, but they
Slight of piece lang dito si ano eh.
he's just gonna go
Si
round two
Quinn eh.
here.
Ang laki na ng damage eh. Naku, naka-refresher on pa.
This is the perfect time to pop it and go for it if you really believe.
Oh, defusal pickup for Yuragi.
Ayun, patay na. Nag-metamorph na ulit. Pangalawang metamorph na yun. Naku, sumablay pa. Pumasok na. Naku, hindi nabitawan yung Doom. Ubus. Okay lang, okay lang.
Okay, the second line, BCM, he's a tough bookie to crack. They've got it back away from this. The MC initiation is coming. Kittredge
Wala.
slowed down with the freezing field. The sun goes out. Taiga.
Meron pang Aegis yan ha.
Trying to take away this
Hindi nakapag-sander.
life, and it's gone. They still have
Duragi.
has an opportunity to
Duragi,
try to
kaya
play it all the
papapana.
way back up. Lingus immediately placed up. Got it careful.
BCM.
Of that one, the Doom still held on.
Grabe.
Actually thinking
Ang titigas
to
yun.
throw it out. He gets it off last second. Gets it off with the
Mamatay.
Terrorblade, but Yuragi
Back muna
is
konti.
away.
Back muna
Do
konti.
they have the damage to take this Terrorblade down? It's not looking like they have it. Oh, Chaco
Nakatakas pa. Nakain na yung cheese dito.
soon. And afterwards, he's gonna have a Sunder. He can use it on Celery back up the
Ayos ah. Tapos mag-re-regen lang din dun.
Mana in the tank for Yuragi to commit to that engagement. God, what a
Grabe.
He could have had level 25.
Naku, patay dyan. Patay ka dyan, pare.
But now it's going to be Yuragi in trouble. Manta forced out, trying to get away, but
Narot.
holds him down.
Bye back.
Finishes him off. BZM will be able to timber chain back to safety. Beating it by from
Grabe, grabe yung sustain.
BZM charging forward with his bloodstone, trying to get the heals up, but he's got to be careful.
Akit.
Pure damage, it's raining in. It's
Buyback, may buyback.
another buy. Another attempt at a hold from
Grabe,
OG.
hindi nila kaya yun. Yun yung shackle na maganda.
Lincoln's being blocked away.
Wala na Sander yan ha.
Put onto Yuragi.
Naku, may Sander pala, joke lang.
He's not able to commit, and that is the result. BZM, he gets thundered. They cannot bring down the carry at Duraccio. Too many thunders, too many lives.
Grabe.
And OG, nothing left in the tank for them now. It's Yuragi and maybe
Call na.
Taiga against the world.
Those 25s just never got there, man. So
Grabe.
Ranger in the timber.
Akala ko gagana na.
Far. The ball too powerful for gaming. Able to sustain that.
Ang titigas, grabe yung sustain.
I mean, just so many times it was like if you had a second chakra, or if the Wind Rangers could have committed more with an Aghanim Scepter, you know, they
Grabe.
would have actually been able to hold. This game goes later, and who knows what happens. But Gaming Gladiators, you said it.
Ayun na yung game ano. Mamaya yung game to natin, i-re-record din natin.